Hello, Mary Ambrose here with Dental Care 24/7. Today I'd like to talk to you about cavities. What are they and what should you do if you think you have one? So cavities essentially are holes in your teeth caused by decay. Decay is actually a process in which bacteria that are living on your teeth produce an acid, and that acid actually starts to eat away at your teeth. Now this bacteria starts to feed off of glucose, also known as sugar. So depending on your diets, eating habits, or medical conditions, you might be at a higher risk for getting cavities. Now I want to take this time to really talk about how decay really progresses and grows. So most people really imagine that decay is kind of like taking a little bit of water and putting it on, say, like a paper towel, and the water kind of disperses out. Well, what really happens is decay is more like a worm eating its way through an apple. So what you might see is you might see your tooth whole and complete, but what's going on is there's a disease process eating away at the inside of your tooth. So most of the time, whenever people have cavities, they see their teeth and they look fantastic. But again, what's really going on is you're just seeing the shell of your tooth. Now, most people also don't realize that when you have cavities, especially if it's on the outside of your enamel, and if it hasn't reached your nerve yet, you probably won't feel it. Now that is the time we really want to be able to find those cavities and stop them before they get to the nerve of your tooth. Now, the only way to truly know how big a cavity is really to go to the dentist and to have them take an x-ray. That x-ray allows the dentist to go ahead and look inside to see again how big that is. Now, if you think you have a cavity, the first thing you need to do is go and see the dentist. Again, most of the time when cavities are small, you can't feel them. So if you already have some sensitivity to cold, or when you're biting down on something, you might already need more than just a filling. But again, this is something that your dentist can help you figure out. Now, I want to talk to you about what you can do to prevent cavities. And I know you don't want to hear it, but good old brushing and flossing. What that does is it really helps to remove that plaque so that those acids don't start to form. Now, plaque starts to build up around every 12 hours. That's why we have to brush twice a day, once in the morning and once at night. The most important time to do it is really at night. That's usually when you have decreased salivary flow to really wash away all that bacteria. Now let's talk about different foods and how they contribute to cavities. Foods that are high in sugar and carbs will really feed that bacteria and cause more acids. How often you eat as well can contribute. So, for example, if you happen to snack all day, then you're also feeding that bacteria all day. The best thing to do is to minimize how often you're eating throughout the day. So having a meal, a snack, and a meal is perfectly fine. But if you have something, say at your desk at work, and you're constantly just eating throughout the whole entire day, there's no set time, then what you're doing again is you're feeding that bacteria all day long as well. Now, what you can do to combat that is maybe chew some gum. So chewing gum stimulates your salivary glands and it produces more saliva to really wash away all of that food. If you want to, you can always just chew for 3 to 5 minutes and then just spit that gum out. The last thing I want to talk about is fluoride. Fluoride is really, really great and can really help you prevent cavities. It's in a lot of toothpastes, it's in rinses, and you can naturally find it occurring out in nature as well. So what does it do exactly? It actually protects your teeth by forming a micro layer around your teeth. Think of it as just one more layer that the bacteria have to really fight to get through. Well, that's it for me today. Thank you guys so much for watching. And don't forget to check out our Urgent Care 24/7 videos as well on our social media and webpage. Our amazing team of doctors and staff help answer your common medical questions. Thank you guys.